We are talking about the word antisemitism, A-N-T-I-S-E-M-I-T-I-S-M. Nowadays it's associated with anti-Jewish sentiments and with an anti-Jewish thinking in general. But originally the term came up during the 19th century. It was coined in 1879 by a German author, writer called Wilhelm Marr, who wanted to distinguish the traditional anti-Jewish ideas, which were based on religious feelings and religious concepts, from a new concept which was based on racial views against the Jews. And this was a result of developments which started mainly in the 1850s. There are two persons which are of particular importance for this. The one is, of course, Charles Darwin, with his theories about the development of species. The other one is a French aristocrat called Joseph Arthur Gobineau. Gobineau wrote a book called Essay on the Inequality of Human Races, and in this he argued there are distinctions between the human races. On the one hand, races like the Aryans, and on the other hand, races like the Jews. And people in the 1860s and 1870s took up these theories and mixed them, so to speak. They took on the one hand the theories by Darwin, that there is a constant struggle in the species to develop their own living space and to survive. People like Marr and other anti-Semites transformed the idea that what was relevant for animals was also relevant for the struggle between human beings. The word was chosen to distinguish the old anti-Jewish religious concept to the new anti-Jewish racial concept. The term Semite comes originally from a language description and from ethnology. In the late 18th century, there were theories by ethnologists and people who were working on this who talked about Semitic languages, which are mainly languages from the Middle East towards India and so on. And they were put together as one big group, although the people who are talking in these languages are not necessarily have a lot in common. This is more, you might say, with hindsight, by accident rather than by a strategic planning. Nowadays, anti-Semitism is linked or even seen as identical by some people with the terms of anti-Zionism, anti-Israelism and so on. So if you nowadays formulate critique, for example, of Israel and Israeli politics, some people say that is automatically anti-Semitic. Experience of the Holocaust and the knowledge about the Holocaust, and that the Holocaust is based on the ideology of modern anti-Semitism, has of course shaped the perception of the youth anti-Semitism today. So when you use the term anti-Semite today, you usually immediately think about people who proposed or did the Holocaust, and therefore it's a very strong term within the political discourse and should be carefully used.